everyone, Miss Meek here, and today we're going to be talking about integers. So far in your 6th grade math career, you have worked with positive numbers. Well, integers are positive numbers. However, there are another set of numbers on the other side of 0 on a number line, and those are called negative numbers. So when we talk about integers, we are talking about a positive or negative whole number. So not decimals, not fractions right now, but a positive or negative whole number. Now, when we take a look at the number line, we know that 0 is here, and we know that on one side of 0, we have all of these positive numbers. So far in our math careers, up to this point, we have been using only the right side of the number line where all of the positive numbers live, or positive land as I like to call it, but where all of the positive numbers are, which are on the right side of 0. What's really cool about the positive numbers, as they get further away from 0, we know their value gets bigger. So as those positive numbers travel further away from 0, the value gets bigger the further from 0 they go. For example, 5 has more value than 1. 5 is bigger than 1. Now, on the other side of 0, to the left of 0, we have negative numbers. We know that they're negative numbers because they have that little dash in front of them, that little negative symbol, okay? And so on the left side of 0, we have all of our negative numbers. Now what's really neat about those numbers is that as you travel to the left, further away from 0, it actually has an opposite effect. As I travel to the left further from 0, the value of my numbers becomes smaller. So I have a smaller value the further a number is from 0 when we're talking about negatives. So for example, -5 actually has a smaller value than -1 because he is further away from 0 on a number line. Now, how do we apply positive and negative numbers to real life? Let's take a look at some positive words and some negative words. So out in the real world, if you hear someone talking about a profit or maybe depositing money or saving money, those are all positive things. That means that money is being added to your account or you're keeping your money. All right, so we would put those under our positive list of words. So these words over here to the left are words that mean that we have a positive number that we're talking about. So if I was to give someone money, or to deposit money into my account. So to deposit or give money to my account, that means that I'm adding to my account. That is a positive. If I am talking about gaining something, like gaining yards at a football game, that is a positive. That means I'm making it further down the field. If we talk about something being above, like above 0, or possibly above sea level, those two things that means that we are higher than sea level. Sea level would be 0, and so we're above it. That means that our either our distance above sea level or the temperature is above 0, meaning that it is increasing. Speaking of temperature, hotter. If things are getting hotter, that means that our temperature is increasing. So I would also say that increasing is a positive word. If things are going up, that means that we have a positive number that we're adding to our amount. Negative words are the opposite. So negative words means that we're giving something away, or we owe someone money, or maybe we're in debt. So for example, if I owe someone money, that means I need to give some of my money away to somebody else. Along with that would be withdrawal. If I go to my bank account and withdraw money, that means I'm taking money out. It's subtracting from the balance in my bank account. If I owe a debt, so if I owe somebody money, again, same thing. It means that I need to give money to somebody, so I will be losing money. If I lose yards, like in a football game, if I have lost some yards, that means that I'm going backwards, that I am going negative. If I have below below 0, or if I am below sea level, that means that I am lower than sea level. And so that means that I am going to be in the negatives there. Okay. If the temperature is getting colder, that means that we're dropping in temperature. We are decreasing. And so again, that would be a negative. And overall, the word decrease, if I see or I'm talking about decreasing something, that means it's going down. That is a negative. So if they tell me, okay, how would I write this number if I'm talking about withdrawing $5 from my bank account? Well, that would be a -5. I'm taking $5 out. That is a negative. Speaking of so, let's practice that. The instructions say generate an integer for the situation and explain the meaning of 0. The meaning of 0 is a really important thing that we have to understand in each situation. The meaning of 0 changes depending on what we're talking about. Okay, so on number 1, it says a profit of $30. That word profit is a positive word. So this, for my integer, for my number, this is going to be a positive 30. Now, to explain the meaning of 0, what that means is that, what does 0 mean in that situation? Well, 0 would mean that I'm not earning money, but I'm also not losing money. I have 0. So it's neither a gain nor a loss. So let's summarize that. So 0 means I'm not making money or losing money. Making money or losing money. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Number 2, a loss of 15 yards. This word right here, lost, indicates that this is a negative. So this would be a -15. Again, to explain the meaning of 0, 0 here is going to mean that I haven't lost any yards or that I haven't gained any yards either, that I haven't moved. 0 means no change. So 0 means here in this situation that there is not going to be a change in yardage. It means that I have not, let's write this out, lost yards or gained yards. I have not changed my position. So no change in your position. This last one, the temperature is 3 degrees below 0. Below 0 here indicates a negative number. So this is going to be -3. And again, 0 is going to mean no change in the temperature. It's not going to get hotter. It's not going to get colder. So 0 means no change in the temperature. Or we could say 0 means that it did not get colder, but it also did not get hotter. One last thing that goes along with integers is sometimes they ask us about the opposite. They'll tell us an integer and then they ask us to find the opposite. What's really cool about opposites is that they live equal distance from 0. So we have 0 here in the middle of our number line, and it wants me to find the opposite of number 4. So number 4, or the number 4, is right here on our number line. It lives 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces from 0. So its opposite is going to live the same distance from 0, just in the opposite direction. So from 0, I'm going to count 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so we can see that the number that lives the same distance from 0, just going the opposite direction, is a -4. So -4 is the opposite of a +4. They live the same distance from 0. Is the opposite of a +4. Let's check out number 2. On number 2, we are talking about -3. So -3 is right here. I'm going to use yellow for this one. -3 is right here. He lives 1, 2, 3 spaces from 0. 3 spaces there from 0. And so now I am going to try to figure out what number on the other side of 0 lives also 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I find out that 3 also lives 3 spaces from 0. So the opposite of a -3 is going to be a positive 3. A positive 3 is the opposite of a negative 4 because they live the same distance from 0. I hope that this was a really good little introductory video for you on integers and positive and negative words and opposites. We will talk more about this in the next upcoming videos, and we will be talking to you soon. Bye!